Ways to protect your music and tech equipment. In the music and tech community, there's so much talk about the latest and greatest gear, but there's not a lot of talk about how to protect that gear. Unfortunately, there's a lot of artists and creatives that have gotten their gear stolen, lost, damaged. I've even had some items stolen. And sometimes these unfortunate events can cause a shift in someone's career. So today, I want to tell you guys the top ways to protect your music and tech equipment. Let's go. Insurance. Get insurance on your music and tech equipment. This helps protect against theft, damage, or loss. Check with your insurance provider today to see if your equipment is covered. Sometimes renter's insurance actually covers your music equipment. Check with your insurance provider because they typically have policies that are specific for musicians and producers, and if you don't have it, make sure you get it. Equipment registration. So when you get that new piece of gear fresh out the box, usually there's instructions on how to register the serial number to the manufacturer's website. Make sure you do that for every single device. And also keep a spreadsheet of your serial numbers just in case something happens to that device. Equipment identification. Mark up your equipment with unique identifiers. You know, things like labels, stickers, engravements. This kind of helps deter the thief from stealing your property because it's easily identified. And then also write that into that spreadsheet that I told you about. Like this SP44 has a dent on the corner. Secure storage. Store your equipment in a secure location, in a locked room, studio, or storage facility. It doesn't hurt to install some security measures like a camera or an alarm or some type of access control so it's limited to certain people. Investing in like a Ring camera, putting it in your house, especially if you have roommates or other people coming in and out of your house. You don't know if they're going to invite friends that are interested in your equipment. And the tip about roommates, close friends, or just anybody, don't tell people where you're going to be or when you're going to be gone. I've heard from producers that they've gone on tour and their roommates plotted against them, or they knew when they were going to be gone during the day. And so it's very important to protect your space. So if you're gone for a long period of time, put your equipment in a storage facility or keep it with you at all times. And it's okay to have a camera that records and documents your property. It's for safety. Equipment covers. At home, you can protect your music equipment with DeckSaver. DeckSaver protects your music equipment at home with a material called polycarbonate. It's a thin yet discreet material that protects your equipment from dust, spills, even people stepping on it. The polycarbonate is actually a material that's used in bulletproof glass, so really it's going to protect your device. So DeckSaver has a huge variety of covers for all types of DJ music equipment, and they're always updating what covers they have for the latest and greatest devices that are coming out. Shout outs to DeckSaver for sending me covers for my devices here in my home studio. They've been collecting dust and I feel so much better that I am protected them. They're going to last a lot longer. And plus, today you guys get a 15% discount. Use the code NOQUANTIZE15 at DeckSaver.com. Climate control. Manage a suitable environment for your music equipment by controlling the temperature and the humidity level. Extreme temperature fluctuations or excessive humidity can damage your electronics. Power protection. Use surge protectors or UPS units to safeguard your equipment against power surges and electrical faults. Cable management. Properly manage and organize your cables to avoid tripping hazards and to prevent any damage from the connectors. Use cable organizers, ties, and clips to keep them organized and secure. Backup and data protection. So you want to create regular backups of your digital files, projects, samples, plugins, presets. Use external hard drives, cloud storages, or some type of system that will assure that your data is stored properly and safely. And also make sure that you have a way to recover all this data in a quick and easy way, just in case of any accidents or any failures. Cybersecurity. Protect your digital assets by using a strong password and regularly updating that password. Updating software, updating firmware, installing reliable antivirus softwares if you need to, firewall software, all those good things that can protect your digital environment. And also be very careful about downloading certain files. When you get shady emails, be careful about what you're downloading. There are companies out here pretending to be other companies that are reaching out to influencers to download plugins that are malware that hack into their computer. This happens to Curtis King. He has a video on that. I'm gonna tag that down below or somewhere. Personal security. I touched a little bit on this earlier, but be mindful of you and your equipment. Be mindful of the space that you're in. If you live alone, make sure that you lock up your space. Make sure you do not tell people when and where you're going to be. If you're going to go on tour, lock up your equipment in a storage facility. Get a camera so you can document if someone does come in. Be mindful of roommates and friends, family members. You don't have to show everything to everyone. This is why I don't even do studio tours until I leave the studio. But also be mindful when you're traveling and transporting equipment, especially in public spaces. Avoid leaving your gear unattended, and also consider using a discreet bag or cases to minimize attracting unwanted attention. And also, what I've learned, to avoid leaving anything in the car. I've got my camera stolen from my car. I've gotten a bass guitar and some speakers stolen out of a car. Don't leave anything in a car at any time, day or night. Equipment cases. Invest in a sturdy and reliable case for your equipment. These cases can offer protection during transportation and storage, shielding from dust, spills, impact, and any types of accidents. Transportation considerations. When traveling with your equipment, considering using bags or cases that are padded, have foam inserts or shock absorbing material. This helps minimize the vibrations and also protects against impact. Also, make sure that you securely fasten your gear so it doesn't move around. Make sure you guys check out Analog Cases. They have over 100 cases available to protect music, DJ, and computer equipment. They have hard, soft, and custom cases. Shout out to Analog Cases for sending me the Unison Custom Edition case. I was able to customize the case to fit my MPC Live 2 and my SP404 MK2, as well as have the cables underneath. This is really dope. Before, I was just using a traditional travel bag that I would just put clothes in while I'm traveling, but put my music equipment in. This is way safer, and I feel way more comfortable going from my home studio to my studio outside. So thank you so much for providing these cases for us. Regular maintenance. Schedule routine maintenance to keep your equipment in good condition. Also follow the manufacturer's guidelines for cleaning, calibration, and servicing to prevent performance issues or premature wear. Training and education. Stay informed about best practices for your equipment, protection, and security. Attend workshops, seminars, or online courses to learn about the latest techniques and technologies. And remember, prevention is key when it comes to protecting your music and tech equipment. By using these measures, you can reduce the risk of damage, theft, loss, or other potential setbacks, allowing you to focus on your creative process, which is really the most important part, giving you that peace of mind. So comment below any helpful tips that have helped you along your journey. Also consider subscribing and liking this video if you found any of this helpful. Until next time, peace.